Good morning, students.
Is it visible? Is it visible? Is it visible to you people?
Yes,
Welcome to another lecture
yes,
of digital electronics and logic design.
Is it
So
audible? Audio వచ్చిందండి
Yes,
ఇందాక?
sir.
Okay.
Yes,
these
sir.
sessions we have discussed about the Boolean functions, K maps, Boolean minimization, and some more things. In this lecture, we are going to discuss our new chapter, that is the combination circuits. So how a combination circuit will perform, and what are its requirements. See here, combinational logic design. So a logic circuit for a digital system can be either a combinational logic circuit or a sequential logic circuit. By using a combinational logic circuit or by using some sequential logic circuits, we are going to design a digital circuit, and the outputs of a combinational circuits always depends on its present inputs only. Okay, these outputs only depends upon these present inputs only, and a combination circuit processing operation functionally specified logic logically by a set of Boolean functions. That means here we are calculating or we are designing a circuit completely based on its logic functions, which may be a set of Boolean functions, and a combinational circuit consists of input variables, logic gates, and output variables. Here this combinational circuit, we are making this combinational circuit with some logic gates. Okay, and it is having some proper inputs as well as outputs. These inputs are given to the logic circuits which are present within the combinational circuit, and the output is given to the and outputs are given to through these circuits. Okay, both inputs and output data are represented by signals, that is either logic 0 or logic 1. There is only two possible signals, that is either logic 0 or logic 1. So in order to have, or see, for n variables there will be 2 power n possible combination of binary input variables, as we have already seen in our previous classes, that if there is a two inputs, if there are two inputs, then we have two powers, so that is four combinations. If you have three inputs, then please mute your mic. Somebody is, please please mute your mic. Sadik, Sadik. Eight combinations. If you have four inputs, we have 16 combinations, like that. If you have n inputs, then there is a possible, there will be 2 power n possible combinations of binary input values, and for each and every possible combination one and only possible outcome. For one combination there will be only one possible outcome, no nothing, and I mean to say no other outcomes will be there, and a combination circuit can be described by m Boolean functions for n for each output variable, and usually it comes from a flip-flops, and the output goes to a flip-flop. That means usually these logic circuits will be given an input with a flip-flop, that means either 0 or 1, and it will be, the output will be either 0 or 1. And how we are going to design a combinational circuit? See here, design procedures. The problem is to be stated first. In order to design a circuit, for example, if you want to design a mobile phone, what it should be, a new mobile phone, what should be that, what are the features you have to include, it has to be stated. Okay, and coming to the next one, the number of available input variables and required output variables is to be determined. What are the components required for assembling a mobile phone, and how it is going to work, and what are the output ways, and in how many ways this mobile can be used, will has to be determined first. Coming to the next one, the input and output variables are assigned with letter symbols. Why? Because letter symbols means, here, see here, as we have already told you that the input will be 1 and 0. So if you are going to assign 1 0 1 0 1 0, then which will you are, if you have n numbers, then it will be in a confused manner. So each and every input must be labeled with an letter or symbols. Okay, coming to the next one, the truth table that defines the required relationship between inputs and output is to be derived. We need to draw a truth table that defines the relationship between the input and outputs. So the simplified Boolean function for each output is to be obtained. So as we have done in the previous sessions, we have simplified that one, and in these sessions we are going to draw a circuit with that simplified Boolean functions, and the logic diagram is drawn. By using this simplified or minimized Boolean functions, we are going to draw the logic circuit. See here, in this we have, first of all, we have adder. In this class I am going to cover half adder, how half adder works and how it is designed. See, adders, digital computers performs variety of information processing tasks. The one is arithmetic operations, and the most basic arithmetic operations is the addition of two binary digits. So uh, mostly we are processing, that means mostly whatever the data we are processing through a digital system is nothing but additions. For example, the basic, they have taken the basic arithmetic operation, that is addition of two binary bits, let it be uh, A, B are the two inputs, right? And let it be sum. Okay, for example, if there is 0 0 0 1 1 0, so 0 plus 0 can have sum is 0, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1. If both inputs are 1, then we can write 1 plus 1 is equals to 0 with a carry 1, sorry, 0 1 0. So we can write like this, sum is equals to 0, and we are including another part called carry, that will be 1. So here we don't find any carry, that's why I'm making it as a 0. See here, they have explained here, they have given here. So the 0 plus 0 is equals to 0, 0 plus 1 is equals to 1, 1 plus 0 is equals to 1, 1 plus 1 is equals to 1 0. That means sum is, this is sum, and this is carry. Okay, see, the first three operations produces sum whose length is only one digit. That means here 0 0 0, sorry, 0 1 1, only one digit. Okay, but when the arguments and the addend bits are equal to 1, when both values are 1, the binary sum consists of two digits, that is a 1 0. The higher significant bit of this result is called as carry. Okay, this one is called as a carry. Okay, see here, a combination circuit that performs the addition of two bits is called as a half adder. That means, so how a circuit will be designed? So I have given these two inputs, and I want it in a circuit manner. Then how it will be designed? See, so one half adder, one that performs the addition of 3 bits. Here we are adding 2 bits. It is half adder. If we are performing with 3 bits, then it will be called as a full adder. And we can also design a full adder using two half adders. So see the next one. How a half adder is being designed. See, the half adder. A half adder is a combination circuit with the two binary inputs. Okay, it adds two inputs A and B and produces sum and the carry bits. It is an arithmetic operation of addition of two single boards. See here, see, this is the circuit. See here, we have taken A and B as my inputs which will be given to a half adder, which is nothing but a combination circuit, and they have produced sum as output and carry as also another output. See here, we have carry as well as sum. So A, B are the inputs and the outputs are sum and carry. See, A is equals to 0, B is equals to 0, A is equals to 1, B is equals to 0, sorry, A is equals to 0, B is equals to 1, A is equals to 1, B is equals to 0, A equals to 1 and B equals to 1. Suppose if you add these two things, as I have already told you, 0 plus 0, sum is 0, is there any carry? That means here it won't produce any carry, that's why I have written 0, and 0 plus 1 is sum value will be equals to 1, so 1 carry value is equals to 0. Same in the same sense, 1 plus 0 is equals to 1, sum is 1, carry is 0. 1 plus 1, when both are equal, then equals to 1 0, this is called as carry. So carry between 1 and sum is equals to 0. All this table, we are calling this one as a truth table. We need to draw truth table for each and every circuit. So see here, this is the logic circuit of a half adder. See here, the sum bit and the carry bit. When we go for the previous one, see here, what type of gate we are going to use here. So this is an XOR gate. And this is the output of an AND gate. So here, when both the inputs are 0, then the output is 0 for an AND gate. When both the inputs, the output of AND gate is high only in only one condition, that is when both the inputs are high, then the output is high. So coming to this one, we are using an XOR gate here. So whenever if both the inputs are same, then the output is 0, and when both the inputs are different, then the output is 1. So we need to design that one. See here, A and B. So A and B, sum is equals to, so sum means we are using an XOR gate. For sum, for S we are using XOR gate. And for carry we are using AND gate. Here also XOR gate. Okay, see how we have designed here. So here A and B are the two inputs, sum and carry are the two outputs for us. Okay, so see here, they have given input A and B to the XOR gate, which produces a sum, and the A and B are given to AND gate, which produces carry, sum and carry. This is our logical circuit of an half adder. So it can also be drawn like this. So see here, what is this value? What this is A. If you pass it through an AND NOT gate, then it will become A complement into B, A complement B, and here to the second AND gate they have given B complement, okay, and A, B complement A. So here the output will be A, B complement. So here we are adding these two, that is S is equals to A complement B plus A B complement, A B complement. Okay, so coming to this carry, so A B and A, that is AB, which is AND gate, is the output of an AND gate. See here what they have written: the sum bit and the carry bit, according to the rules of binary addition, the sum is S, which is the XOR of A and B, and it represents the LSB of the sum. Therefore, S is equals to A complement B plus A complement, sorry, AB complement plus A complement B plus AB complement. The carry C is the AND of A and B. So here they have not written A complement B plus AB complement. Okay. So the sum and carry, the carry is the AND of A and B. Okay. So if it is 0 unless both the inputs are 1. Okay. Therefore C is equals to AB, and the half adder can be realized by using XOR gate and one AND gate. So see here, we have used only one AND gate and one XOR gate in order to realize that one. So how we are going to, important topic is how we are going to realize an AND gate, sorry, how we are going to realize a XOR gate using only NAND logic. That means by using only NAND logic symbols or NAND logic gates, how we are going to extract this one. So see here, S means A complement B plus AB complement, as we have already know. Okay, we can also write in the previous sessions in the uh, reduction of a in the reduction of postulates, we have used, or we have defined like this. See, A B complement plus A complement B is equals to A B complement plus A into A complement, which is nothing but 0, plus A complement B plus B into B complement. So from these two, we are taking common as A into A complement plus B complement. From these two, we are taking common as B into A complement plus B complement. So for postulates of algebra, we can write like this: A into A complement plus B can also be written as A into AB complement plus B into AB complement. Okay, so by using Boolean algebra, this can also be written as A into, or for example, okay, see here, first of all, getting back to, so go to the this circuit. First of all see the circuit. So for S, for obtaining the value of S, what are the outputs here? See, first of all, AB complement, that is A and NAND gate of, sorry, NAND gate is given by two inputs, that is A and B, and the output will be AB complement, and the output will be AB complement. So this AB complement is given as input to the another NAND gate along with the input A. That will be A into AB complement whole complement. A into AB complement whole complement, and this AB complement is given as input to the another NAND gate along with B, that is B into AB complement whole complement. So these two, let it be, I'll write something in order to remember. Let it be 1, and let it be 2, let it be 3, and let it be 4. Okay, and let it be 5. Okay, see the first output value is AB whole complement. That means we are giving AB inputs to a NAND gate. That means Now, which in sense we get an output of AB complement. This output is given to the another NAND gate along with this A as input, that is A into AB complement whole complement. The same sense here we have written like this. This output is given again as input to the next NAND gate, that is AB complement into B, that is B into AB complement whole complement. So again these two inputs are given to the 2 and 3 are given as inputs to the 4, that will be equals to A into AB complement whole complement. I am writing this one into so B into AB complement whole complement. See this one, AB complement A into AB complement again complement into B into AB complement whole complement, which will be equals to A complement, sorry, A exclusive B, that will be equals to A complement B plus AB complement. Reduced formula చేసామంటే నాకు వచ్చే అవుట్పుట్ ఇలా ఉంటుందండి. Okay, see here for carry. So here they have given input for what are the inputs here they have given me as, that is this one AB complement they have given twice, that will be AB whole complement double complement, which will be equals to AB. They have given AB complement as one input and then again AB complement as another input, that will be equals to AB double complement AB double complement, which will be equals to AB. Okay, so and now we are going to derive with NOR logic. See the NOR logic here. So in NAND logic we have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 logic gates. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 logic gates again. Here we are in the previous one we have used 5 NAND logic gates to prove or to draw a half adder circuit. Here also we are using 5 NOR logic gates to draw the circuit. See here, this one just make a note of this one. Here they have given as they have given inputs to a NOR gate, that is A and B as a NOR gate input, that is A plus B whole complement, that is here have A plus B whole complement. So this is our first input, first one. This is 2 and this is 3 and this is 4 and this is 5. See, so first one is A and B are given as input to the first NOR gate, then the output will be A plus B whole complement. So from this A is given as input to the next NOR gate, as we have already know that for an OR gate or NAND gate or whatever it may be, the inputs must be 2. Here they have given only one input and we need to assume that it may be either 1 or 0. If it is here 1, then it will be 0. If it is here 0, then it will be 1. Whatever the input is given, the complemented form will be our output, and that one is given to as input to this one. See here, see this one. This is here also either 1 or 0. The complemented form will be appeared here. This A complement and this B complement are given as input to this NOR gate. That means this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4, and this is final one, final NOR gate. So the output of this NOR gate will be A complement plus B complement whole complement. A complement plus B complement whole complement. And this input along with this input, output of 4 and output of 1 is given as input to the output input of fifth NOR gate. Then that will be equals to, okay, that will be equals to A exclusive B. This one is also A exclusive B. This is A exclusive B. If you reduce that one, then you are going to obtain that A exclusive B, and this will be your AB. Okay, see here, S is equals to AB complement plus A complement B. Again, they have multiplied with A into A complement. A into A complement plus B complement plus B into A complement plus B complement. So A plus B into A plus B complement. But again by complementing it, A plus B whole complement plus A complement plus B complement whole complement. They have minimized this one. Okay. So in this way we are going to draw the logic circuit of a half adder using NAND gates and NOR gates. So that's all for today's class.
So I think tomorrow there is a class, right?
రేపు క్లాస్ ఉంది కదండి, రేపు లాస్ట్ అవర్ ఉంది కదా క్లాసు. రేపు క్లాస్ కదా, రేపు లాస్ట్ అవర్ ఉంది కదండి. రేపు ఫుల్ ఆర్డర్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతుందండి. ఫుల్ ఆర్డర్ వీలైతే బైనరీ ఆర్డర్స్ అని ఉంటుంది, అది కూడా కంప్లీట్ చేసేస్తాను. ఓకే, now you can leave the class. Now you can leave the class. Now you can exit the class.